Ah, yes, Starbucks. The more I say the name, the more it sounds like discount stripper covered in glitter. Anyway, Starbucks union denies allegations of a ban on rainbow propaganda. You gotta love the infighting in the corporate setting, don't you? It's fantastic. Does anyone remember a time when people used to sell you a product and you didn't need to know the sexual proclivity of the person you're interacting with or the affiliation within the company? It seems like such a long time ago now, doesn't it? The coffee chain maintains it is not caving to far-right attacks on lunatics. Yeah, because saying I don't need to know, see, or care about the sexual crap, get it the hell out of my face or we won't patron your business, is somehow a far-right attack. Silence is violence and all of that. Which might explain why these creatures never shut the fuck up. And cue all the faux outrage over what's his plastic face and Target. It's funny how they mention Target, but they don't mention what specifically at Target caused the outrage to begin with. That's how you know they know what they're doing is immoral and gross, because they don't mention it, let alone defend it. Just cheap smears, what else is new? They had some stupid bloody reasons as well. One TikTok video of a girl working, they said they've been hanging up the propaganda for years on end now. Oh, but this year they don't have the ladders to hang them up properly. Well, how the hell did you hang them up before then, and you can't get a ladder now? Why? Although it's understandable, Starbucks is suddenly growing weary of overt displays considering right-wing outrage and Target receiving bomb threats or some nonsense. Who the hell believes any of this crap? These people are nothing but an over-exaggerating bunch of sissies. And I have to point this out. Normal straight people, at least the ones who can think anyway, so that's massively knocking it down a peg or two, we have an array of variables and tools that account for how we see the world. And then we have this thing that says, oh no, the primary driver for that is in fact what tickles your genitals, and if you fancy something different tickling yours, well, you're somehow going to be more aligned with progressive politics. An assumption so utterly insane and stupid, it deserves nothing but merciless scorn and ridicule, so have at it. And with that being said, we are going to analyze this circus sideshow of a phenomenon using a dreaded tool we call mathematics. This whole movement, stretching back decades in fact, has been filled with a lot of different kind of people and often colorful characters, no pun intended. Some of whom desired not to be discriminated against, some who wanted the social stigma to be removed, and, quite a few fairly innocuous kind of people. However, some of them being gay just wanted fucking attention, and they went along with this crap because it seems positive. And then the former attained some of what they wanted, shrugged their shoulders, dusted their hands off and said, yeah, we're basically done here. And they moved on, went about their business. But the latter ones, they did not want to be like everybody else. Oh, no. They can't have any of that because they're special. You want to know what pisses off gays more than anything? Tell them they're an utterly unremarkable group of people. Nothing annoys that type of gay more than starving them of attention, and so their only recourse then is to keep amping up the treat. If your whole shtick is to be the oppressed marginal group and most people don't care, your only way then to maintain your status in the absence of actual oppression is to manufacture it. And so the movement pushes more of the most extremely grotesque cringe fringe of the already fringe. It will then disingenuously lump everyone who is disgusted with the ever-increasing degeneracy under the label of far right, and thus satisfying their criteria into an ever more condensed form. It's like watching someone continuously chase a greater high by constantly upping up the dose. It's pretty standard stuff, really. So from a mathematical perspective, it's fairly simple. Their whole gimmick is positive, in vacuous sloganeering shite, rights, freedoms, and all of that, which is like everything else they touch, hollow and perverted, stripped of any and all original meaning, like diversity and inclusivity. You know what that means in practice? Gay imperialism. May the empire burn and come crashing down, bollocks to it.